Hello students, this is the third video of computer science of class 6 students. Now in this video we are going to discuss about the topic output device and processing units. Now thinking about output device, what comes in our mind first? Let's just discuss what is output device. It is a hardware device which convey the message to the user. Now our monitor is a output device. Can we just think of our monitor once, that what is the purpose of the monitor? The purpose of the monitor is to display the message to the user. So monitor is a output device. Now next output device comes in our mind is printer. Now what is the purpose of a printer? It is also a hardware device which we use to print a paper of information. Now a printer can be of different type. A printer can be impact printer or non-impact printer. What is impact printer? It has direct contact with the printer head and the paper. So every time a printer is going to print something on the paper, there is a printer head. Impact printer, in case of impact printer, this printer head is directly attached with the paper. In case of non-impact printer, there is no direct contact with the printer head and the paper. Now let's come to the example of impact and non-impact printer. First is laser printer. It is a non-impact printer. Non-impact printer means it does not have the direct contact with the printer head with the paper. So what technology they use? They use the laser technology to print the information on the paper. Next is inkjet printer. It is also a non-impact printer, means it also does not have the direct contact with the printer head and the paper. So what technology they use? They spray the ink to the paper to print the information on the paper. Now dot matrix printer. It is an impact printer. That means the printer head has the direct contact with the paper. It uses printer head to print dot on the paper to print the information. Now next output device comes in our mind is speaker. What we use to play the sound. We use the speakers to listen to the music and all. So while we are like using YouTube, we want to listen to the music, we need speaker. So it will give the output to the user. So it is a output device. Next is data projector. We all know it is a device that projects the data display of our computers on a bigger screen. So the purpose of a data projector is to display the information on a bigger screen. So the purpose of data projector is also displaying something. So it is also a output device. Next is smart board. A smart board is an output device that display the image on a connected computer screen, usually via a data projector. So it is also like a data projector which display the information of a computer on a bigger screen. What is the difference between data projector and smart board? In case of smart board, whatever you will write on the smart board, you can directly save it to your machine. You don't have to do anything else. Whatever you will write on the smart board, you can directly save it to your machine. I think the difference between data projector and smart board is clear. Now we use this smart board in school and all, so for easy communication. Next is storage device. What comes in our mind? The purpose of storage device is to store the information in computer permanently. So what comes in our mind is hard disk drive. Your hard disk is the computer memory which we use to store the information in computer permanently. Next is compact disc. It is basically we call this as CD. It is a flat, portable, round metal storage. So the purpose of compact disc is to store the information. So it can be of two types, either readable compact disc or RW, which is write and read compact disc. So readable compact disc is only you can write once in that CD and you can read the information several times. But in case of RWCD, where you can write several times and you can read also several times. So compact discs can be of two types, either CDR, otherwise CDRW. Next is flash drive, which is we call this as pen drive. The purpose of pen drive is to store the information in this small piece of device which can store the information permanently. Now there are few more example we can give, that is memory card, which is also we use to store the information, which can be a Blu-ray disc, it can be a optical disc. These all are the storage devices. Now processing unit. Now while thinking about processing unit, what comes in our mind is CPU, central processing unit. Now processing means treating data according to the instruction and changing it to the information. That means while the purpose of a processor is to just change the data to the information based on some instructions. I think I'm clear. The purpose of processing is change the data to the information based on some instruction. Now central processing unit is the processing device of our computer. As I have told, thinking of processing device, what comes in our mind is only CPU. Now a CPU has three parts: arithmetic logic unit, control unit and memory unit. Now this is the basic structure of CPU, where arithmetic logic unit, control unit and memory units are there. Now what is the purpose of arithmetic logic unit? It we use to do the arithmetic operations, like our arithmetic operators, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all these tasks. Comparison operator, like whether A is greater than B or not, whether 6 is less than 5 or not, this kind of operation we can do. And also logical operation, like whether what kind of example, a logical operator means and or not get, these are the logical operations. So all the arithmetic operations, comparison operator and the logical operator, all the tasks done by the arithmetic logic unit. Next come to the control unit. It controls all the functions of a computer. It checks the result given by ALU. It also checks what you want to do and when you want to do. Like whenever there is a result, say a result ALU has produced, so your control unit, your machine's control unit will check the result, and it will also check what information you want and when you need the information, what instruction you have given. All the communication, all the information is stored in your control unit. Your control unit also take care of all the hardware and software devices. Next is memory unit. It also holds the data that need to be processed, as well as it also store the data. The purpose of memory unit is to store the data. It usually what does, whenever you are doing some operations, you need to store a little amount of data in your buffer. So this task has been done by the memory unit. I think the concept of processing device is also clear. Let me discuss it once again. Processing unit means it is your CPU, your machine CPU, which is consisting of three devices: ALU, CU and MU. ALU stands for arithmetic logic unit. The purpose of ALU is to do the arithmetical and logical operations. Then after, the purpose of control unit is to control the information, to check whether the result is correct or not, to check whether the instruction given by the user is absolutely executed or not, when the instruction should be executed. This all instruction has been controlled by your control unit. And next is memory unit. Whenever you are doing some arithmetic or logical operations, you need to store a little bit of information. So that information is stored in your memory unit. Now this is the end of your first chapter. We will discuss the next chapter on the upcoming video. For now, bye. Stay at home, stay safe. Stay tuned.